Hello, hello. This is Pile here coming to you from Qualicum Beach, BC, Canada. I am so excited to be here today. And today I want to talk to you about confidence, how to be more confident and how to
Hello, hello. This is
make
Pila here coming to you from Qualicum
better
Beach, BC.
decisions in life. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm just streaming here at the same time on YouTube and Instagram. Anyway, confidence is a huge thing that holds people back from so many things in life. And the one thing that oftentimes gets told to me is that, oh, it's easy for you because you're so confident. You guys don't understand. I'm the biggest introvert. In order for me to come on live, do videos, put my face out there, I have to get myself hyped up a little bit each and every time, or I just wouldn't do it. But if you think it's easy for all of those people who you see out there coming on videos, providing you value, teaching you things, for most of them, it is not easy. It's just a learned skill, and it's something that they have decided that they have to overcome. But one of the key kind of components to confidence is clarity. If you have more clarity about why you're doing things, where you're going, what's the goal, what's the intent with this whole thing, just with anything in life, once you know where you're going, once you have that clarity, you will find that the confidence will come along with it. And so how do we do it? How do I get clear? I wanted to ask right now from yourself, if you're in business, or if you're maybe you're not in business, maybe you're somebody who just goes to work, but you have some other goals. In order to get to whatever goals you have, do you know how to get there? Do you know the exact steps that you need to take to get there? In my business, I find that when I ask people that, they're like, well, I want to get to this income level and this is what I want to do. And then when I ask them, do you know the exact steps that you need to take every day to get there? They say no. And all of a sudden that overwhelm and confusion kicks in, and you realize why things are sort of not happening for them. So for us ourselves, like, don't wait for somebody to start asking these questions from you. I have actually 4 questions for you today that I want you to write down. I've been learning a lot from Brendon Burchard. I think he's amazing, and he is a total ninja and expert when it comes to these things. And I have implemented so many things from his teachings into my own life over the past few years. And my life has improved so much thanks to all that. So one of the things he says to ask from yourself every single day, and I want you to have a pen and paper handy because this is going to be awesome. Who do I want to be today in every situation? So I love doing this first thing in the morning before I even get out of bed. I'm awake, but I close my eyes and I think, who do I want to be today? And this may vary from day to day. It may be different today. It may be something totally different tomorrow morning. It doesn't matter. But you need to go into your days knowing who you want to be. Because remember, everything out there is energy. And the type of energy we put out there is the type of, it dictates who we're going to attract to ourselves, who wants to do business with us, who wants to be our friend, all those kinds of things. It's tied to energy. And unless you decide how you want to show up or how you want to be today, your energy is going to be dictated by all this stuff that's going on around you. Whatever comes from the news, whatever you see on Facebook, social media, then a negative friend, whatever, a mean lady at the grocery store because you were walking against the arrows, whatever. So don't let your energy be dictated by those people, but instead you decide how you're going to be. So now, number 1 question to ask from yourself is, who do I want to be today? Number 2, how do I want to interact with others? Again, it's an important question to ask from yourselves because, again, if your energy is affected by who knows what's going on around you, and somebody comes and just asks you a simple question, and if you are gonna have not been guarding your energy, you may be saying something super mean to a person who was just wanting a piece of advice or a yes or no question. So you decide. Again, it's up to you. How do I want to interact with others? How do you want to interact with your spouse, with your kids? How do you want to interact with I don't know, you're a pet groomer. How do you want to interact with your team members? You choose. I wanted to know that it's all up to you. I hear so often that people say that, well, I'm just having such a horrible day because of she did blah, 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 and this person did blah, blah, blah. And if things were this way, then I would feel better. None of that should affect you. It shouldn't. And if you prepare yourself with these types of questions every single day, you make it a habit, you will have so much control over how you perceive things in life. Because remember, we cannot control what happens, but we can 100% control how we react to it. Question number 3, thinking back to whatever goals you may have in business, in life, whatever, what skills must I develop? What must I work on myself in order to get to whatever I want to be? So I think it again comes down to people thinking that, oh, I'm just not good at this, so I'm not going to do it. But if you want to be something else, somebody else, different rank in your company or different profession, whatever it may be, if you're not there right now, the likelihood is that you need to become a little bit, I don't want to say someone else. You should always remain yourself, but you should always strive to become a better version of yourself so that you can get to the level of where you're looking to go. Does that make sense so far? I wanted to give me some emojis there, if that makes sense so far. So, and especially whatever skills are on display and how they affect you. You may be somebody that feels like, oh, my communication skills just aren't great. It's one of those things that people physically see and hear. Maybe that's what you need to work on. Maybe in business, maybe you need to work on your recruiting skills. How are you showing up to, those calls with your prospects? Just get really clear with these things. And it's not going to happen overnight. It takes practice over and over and over. Last one, number 4, and I'm hoping you've been writing these down. How can I make a difference and serve with excellence? And again, this comes into play in all areas of your life, even interactions with your spouse. I'm not saying that you should serve your spouse in any sort of a way, but let's say that you have a spouse that, I don't know, they love pancakes on a Sunday morning, and you're like, frick, pancakes are the last thing I want to make. I don't like pancakes, and I don't want to make pancakes. Make the damn pancakes. Because if that means so much to your spouse that they get to have pancakes with raspberry jam without seeds on a Sunday morning, you should make it happen. It's a simple little thing, but it could make their entire week. Little acts of kindness and just, pressing those right buttons, it can go such a long way. Same with your teams. Those of you who are building in network marketing like myself, what can I do to serve them better? As an example, this past 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I spent entire 3 full days sitting right here. Trust me, I don't want to be sitting right here right now because I've sat here for so many hours in a row, but here I am. I was learning, I was absorbing, the amount of notes I took, it's insane. And why did I do it? I didn't do it just for me. I did it so that I could serve those and coach those and mentor those people better who have trusted me as kind of their guide or mentor or as a sponsor in this business. Because it's my duty. It's my duty to bring them value. If they decided to join me, I better be somebody that delivers the value and helps them to get to whatever financial goals they have in life. So I showed up for that, but I didn't stop there. I decided to commit to a full year of rather expensive training and mentoring so that, again, I could level up and I could help others level up. So, I understand that not many of you maybe are able to go to these levels, but what are those things that you can do every day to serve others and make a difference? So I hope that you have written these questions down, and you can do a couple of things. You can grab some little sticky notes, write each of these questions and place them around your house. Maybe the first question should be on your bathroom mirror. So when you brush your teeth in the morning, you can see it and you can think about who do I want to be today? Maybe the next one should go beside your coffee machine. So when you go to make coffee, you're going to think about the next one. For me, myself, I find that I'm always in different places because my business is so mobile. So I actually set them as alarms in my phone. I went into my calendar. I created a recurring event for every single day, 4 times for each of the 4 questions, at times when I know that I'm likely to be less busy. So first thing in the morning, then a couple hours later, 1 hour later. And so by lunchtime, I have asked myself all these questions. You don't want to leave them towards the evening because then you're going to go to bed and it's too late to ask, how can I serve with excellence? You're so tired. You're so exhausted by then. So you're not going to want to ask these questions late in the day, if that makes sense. But set an alarm. Make sure that you put the sound on it so that there's a little bird chirping or whatever. And so you can sit down and actually just think about it. Did you know that high performers, most of them that have achieved anything, they are future minded and they spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day quietly sitting and just thinking and exactly thinking about these types of questions. So it's super important. If you're somebody that's wanting to level up in life, but you feel stuck or you don't know how, or you feel like you're even taking all the right steps, you're using the perfect script for whatever, and then things are just not happening, it could be because of the energy that you put that message out with. Because energy is everything. You could be writing somebody the most perfect message on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, LinkedIn. You could be writing them the best scripted message ever, and it sounds so genuine. It sounds amazing, like it just came from your mouth. But if you wrote it while you're like angry about something, or if it's in the back of your mind that crap, I need to go to the groceries, I better get this dang message sent out, they will feel it. I know I'm going to sound like a crazy person right now, but they will feel that energy. And things are not going to go the way you want them to go. So be so self-aware, you guys. So also, we live in this world right now where we have to make so many decisions on a daily basis. I don't know if it was always like that back in the day. I don't know if my parents ever had to make that many decisions. But right now, things get thrown our way, right? It's like, I don't know, somebody invites you to a wedding, then there's a kid's birthday party, there's another kid's birthday party, and then there's like a little Christmas gathering at this person's house and that person's house and this Zoom, that Zoom. And your schedule may be so full of all these things for other people that you have no time left to do things that actually will progress you in your life. I don't know if you can relate, throw me an emoji down below. I know that I used to feel that way all the time. And I wanted to say yes to everybody because I always used to think that yeses make me more attractive. That's actually not true, you guys. Okay, so whenever there's a decision that comes your way, let's say that you get a wedding invitation from somebody that you went to high school with, you haven't even spoken to her for 12 years, but all of a sudden you're on her wedding list. And you may be wanting to say yes, because it's like, oh, it would be kind of cool to go. And, kind of nice. Then the time comes around and all of a sudden it's, wow, tomorrow morning we have to go to this wedding. We have to drive 3 hours. Why did I say yes? Why? What was I thinking? Have you ever had those moments? I know I sure have. And it's like, what excuse can I make up to get out of it? Because I don't want to go. So that just means that at the time I wasn't thinking about the consequences, so to say. So there's some things that you can do to make better decisions that will help you in life in general. You need to think that, okay, if I say yes to this opportunity, will it move me closer or further away from my dreams that I'm currently working on so hard every day? Will it get me closer or further away? Next, does this support who I am trying to become? If you want to hit the top rank in your company, does going to a party where there's going to be probably drunk people by the end of it, is that going to serve you well? Probably not. You're going to go there, you're going to regret it that, oh my gosh, now there's a whole day wasted. I could have been building my business at the same time. And also ask yourself, how would this decision expand me? Would it actually help me? Would it help me get better? Is it going to help me in the future? And is it going to open up any sort of possibilities? Right? So if you can hear that upstairs, that's my teenage son laughing extremely loud right now. I'm telling you, no excuses. Kids running around. You can do your Facebook lives, your Instagram lives. You can go live on YouTube like I am here right now. None of those excuses should be excuses. So in order to become a better decision maker, you need to make decisions in a systematic manner by asking yourself these questions. If right now you're not where you want to be in life, if you feel like maybe your business is at a standstill, or maybe your at-home relationships are not the best, the clarity questions, the 4 questions that I gave you, as well as the decision-making questions, should help you so much. So have them in front of you, program those clarity questions into your phone, and take that time. Just when that notification comes up, unless you're in the middle of, I don't know what, take actually time. Don't swipe up. Don't get rid of that notification. Like, really think. Whatever that question is that pops up, what skills do I need to develop to hit the top rank in my company? Okay, that's okay, great. Whatever those answers may be, they're going to be different for everybody. So I hope that this was helpful for you today. If so, feel free to leave a comment below or share it out to somebody who could use it. Or if you're on Instagram, share it into your stories. And I'm going to see you again next time. Thanks so much for tuning in today.